Side, it just gets so narrow. These two cars get together. Harmon and BJ McLeod, they just get together, and that's a place at a racetrack you just try not to be side by side. You can see how narrow it gets, and they were fighting for position, trying to. Elliott Sadler in the one car on the bottom of the racetrack. Close call.
A lot of damage to that Ford Mustang, and that will end up going behind the wall. This was just a bit earlier with Mario.
3 wides, just never going to work out at Darlington, especially on corner entry. And he found himself on top of the racetrack, on top of the other two cars, and ended up keeping it off the wall. And then right here, I couldn't see what started that contact. We see the 93 car on the outside of him. I'm not sure what started that, but again, two cars trying to navigate a tough.
E3 of David Starr, we saw him out of shape. Looks like the two had pretty major contact there.
Yeah, David started
talking about a race car that was loose on throttle, and there's a spin on the racetrack. It's Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson, race leader.
You know, just not turned quick enough, carrying way too much seed. This pit road, apron is very, very dirty, has a lot of sand on it, and if you get in there too hot, you just miss it. So 2 years in a row, he's missed pit road. That's, I mean, you got to learn. Onto the apron much sooner.
And that was after Ross Chastain in the 4 got into the back of the 13 of Carl Long. Also, Ryan Blaney in the 22 is sliding.
It looked to me like the 22 is trying to get on pit road perhaps as well, and as he started to spin, the 13 checks up, and the 4
in the middle of 3 and 4. See McMurray on pit road. He's trying to get slowed down, has the brakes locked up, can't get it turned, tries to get it turned and spins the car out. So this is something that happens over and
a pretty heads-up move there. The car that was behind him decided not to come to pit road at that time.
Through the years. Now we're going to look at a replay here. Looked like a little contact there that Brian Scott got a little help in the left rear. Not sure exactly who that is coming at us.
Bit of a drop kick.
Yeah, it looked like it could have possibly been the 38 car maybe.
So it wasn't getting on pit road. It was up on the track itself, up on the banking.
Yeah, they were coming through turn.
Brian had issues getting out of turn 2 early.
See Tony Stewart get loose. Might make contact with the left rear of Brian Scott. It's hard to see.
Well, he did right there.
Well, he definitely made contact with the 44 right there.
Wow,
no question about that.
Yeah, I don't know if Tony was mad because he came off the corner side by side, or if he's going to say he misjudged that, but it looks like Tony was not happy judging it something of that, or he got upset thinking Scott should have given him the space and ended up getting into Brian Scott. So either way, certainly on Tony Stewart's shoulders.
Tony Stewart running 11th.
With that pit road penalty for body modifications, this is coming off turn 4, just flat loses the race. You want to know how difficult Darlington is? That's a 6-time champion right there that just lost his race car underneath Carl Edwards.
A 3-time winner of the races here at Darlington. He was running 19th, second car that was 1 lap down, so fighting to try to get back on the lead lap.
Did you hit the wall with Steer right here? That's a big moment. Real loose into the corner. Heavy damage. You see how much of that deck lid is broken loose and moved to the left. That's going to take some heavy repairs, Rick.
The other rule, though, the lucky dog. So even though he was asking if he was in front.
Clear low. Come on.
21. Just a little bit of contact. Oh, the 21 got in the wall.
Yep.
That's just a tough place. We talked about just a while ago, we saw Kevin Harvick not make a pass when perhaps he could have. That's why he was able to make that decision. These two guys back here racing for position were not able to use that discretion that Kevin Harvick was able to use.
And with this caution coming out, does that benefit the two guys who stayed up from Paul Menard?
Yes, the left rear tire is definitely down. If you go back and watch that left rear tire on the 27, doesn't go completely flat, but you see the air come out of it. It gets slack, gets close to the rim. As he walks up the racetrack, he catches the left rear of the 41. You see the left rear tire is down on the 27. So Paul really had no control of his race car, and unfortunately for Kurt Busch, wrong place at the wrong time for the 41.
So that's the 9th caution of the evening. And a couple hard hits.
Is what do you do, Rick? You've run 5 hard laps on your tires. There's 40 laps to go. If you're Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, going to be very difficult to pit.
So underneath Clint Boyer, just gets loose.
You just thought the 15, I think, was going to be higher, and
got back into the back of him. That's Clint coming down the racetrack.
I think once you make contact to the wall, you know, kind of from then on, who knows who's in control of what. So big impact.
Laps of their tires. All the leaders will be coming to pit road. And here they turn off the banking in 3 and 4. They're entering the pit road.